Hi loves, it's Catherine here from Selfunity. Welcome into today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be receiving messages of guidance from the fairies. Now, if you would like to skip over the intro of me showing each of the crystals and the cards, you already know which one you're feeling most drawn to. I do have timestamps listed in the description box down below that you can click on and it will take you directly to the beginning of your reading. Okay, loves? But if you want to stick around, I'm going to just dive right in today and we're going to start showing each of the crystals and the cards. And then I always guide you to intuitively pick the one that you're most intuitively called to, and then click on the timestamp below, and I'll see you at the beginning of your reading, okay? All right, so for pile number 1, we have the Amethyst Clear Quartz. All right, there's a little bit of amethyst in this. All right, and let's see what your card is. Oh, we have 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. All right, so we have Amethyst and 7 of Summer for pile number 1. For pile number 2, we have the green Obsidian point. All right, let's see what your card is. We have 4 of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. All right, so we have 4 of Autumn and the green Obsidian for pile number 2. And I just want to say, I love how we have the green Obsidian and then we also have the green on this card here. All right, and then for pile number 3, we have the Citrine point. Citrine clear quartz point. And then let's see what your card is. We have 14 balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. All right, so for pile number 3, we have the Citrine and we have 14 balance. Okay, and then for pile number 4, we have the Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz, and let's see what your card is. We have Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. And she says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. All right, so that's for pile number 4. And I'm seeing a theme in these cards. Each of them are talking about balance. So I'm excited to get into these individual readings and see what different things you'll be balancing out in your readings. All right, love. So go ahead and pick the crystal or card that you feel most drawn to, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome into your reading. All right, love. So if you picked the Amethyst Clear Quartz point or 7 of Summer, then this is your reading. So I'm going to set these aside and we're going to pull some more tarot cards just so we can get the full outlook of the messages that the fairies are trying to bring forth for you today, okay? All right, love. So while I'm shuffling the deck, I invite you to take a moment to pause, to slow down, to come back to your center. So let's take a couple deep breaths in together today. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and then let it out. One more time, breathe in and then let it out. And just continue doing that as many times as you feel called to until you feel centered, connected to your intuition, and ready to receive the messages that the fairies are bringing forth for you today. All right, loves. And if you have any questions that you're wanting to ask your spirit guides, the universe, the fairies, take a moment to ask yourself now and trust that you'll receive the answers in the divine's perfect timing. All right, so let's see what we need for pile number 1. Just pile number 1 need to know. Let's get one more. All right, so let's see what your tarot is. Oh, okay, Spirit said to draw the Healing with the Fairies Oracle card. So we're going to draw a couple from this deck, and then we'll look at your tarot. Let me give it one more shuffle. So go ahead and continue deep breathing. Getting connected to center. You know, sometimes I can't wait. I like to rush the readings, like fast forward. But, you know, that's the ego coming in, being a little impatient there. All right. Plus the magic is in the shuffling. That's where the magic lies. That's where we get to bring out the messages and the cards that we need to receive. All right. So let's see. I'm going to turn this around. All right, so let's see what we've got going on for pile number 1. So we have 7 of summer. We have 8 of winter. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Wow, these 2 cards have very similar messages on them. So I'm going to read this one again. 7 of summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over analyzing the options. And I also love that we have 7 going into 8. Okay, so this is the energy of needing to take steps, needing to move into action, moving into the energy of flow. Okay, and then we also have Ace of Spring. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Wow, these cards are in perfect alignment here. All right, and then we have 9 of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Yes, okay. So with the tarot, there's definitely something that you have been kind of putting on the back burner, you've been pushing it off, you haven't been taking action on it, but it's something that's been on your mind. You've been thinking about it over and over again, but you're waiting. You're like, you know, sitting on your laurels, not taking that action. Let's see if anything else comes through about that. I think, okay, we're going to uncover these cards here because I'm feeling that these cards are going to reveal more of what it is that you're not taking action on. So let's see what these are. We have romantic partner. All right, so someone's got love on the brain, magic of nature, and sexuality. Wow. Oh my gosh. As I turned over the magic of nature, I was thinking in relation to romantic partners, somebody may be trying to have children. And then we got sexuality here. So somebody could be trying to plan for a family. Maybe you're already pregnant and you're expecting a child to come in, like to come through Earth side. But I feel for like some of you watching this, you're wanting to have children. Maybe you've never had children before, or you already have children and you're planning for another child. Okay, it's like it's been on your mind, but there is a hesitancy here. Okay, so I'm getting a couple different things with the hesitancy. One, this could deal with a romantic partner in a sense where maybe you don't have a romantic partner, and so you're not quite sure how you're going to bring another child into this world without having a romantic partner. Okay, or you're really reflecting on, you know, seeking a romantic partner and kind of like a soulmate energy, a life mate, somebody that you want to spend your life with. So that way, you know, you can really create a strong foundation and strong connection with this person to be able to bring children in this world together. Okay. And then there's also the energy coming in where maybe you don't want a romantic partner and you're seeking other methods of conception, such as through, you know, I'm just hearing like IVF treatments and things like that. Okay. There's also, like adoption and things like that, but I'm specifically hearing IVF treatment, so that could be on somebody's mind too. And then the other message that was coming through about bringing children into the world is what was it, Spirit? Bring it back. Oh, okay. So some of you there, the hesitancy. There could be a hesitancy to bring this up to your romantic partner, and maybe even to like admitting it to yourself that you want to have another child, or you want to try to have another child, because maybe a past time you had to go through something painful when it came to bringing another child into this world, okay? And I hate to give messages like this, but I do feel that there's a healing that will come through when you allow yourself to open up to that energy and that truth of wanting to try again. Okay, so Spirit is saying it's okay to want to try again. All right. There's like this dynamic of spiritual energy coming through with like children spirits, where one child didn't make it into this world. Okay, like maybe you tried to have a baby in the past and like there was a miscarriage or something didn't go as planned. Okay, and so I'm feeling the energy of this child spirit, and then it's like I'm just feeling the energy of that spirit, and they're saying like it's okay, maybe try again. Okay, so you may be having these thoughts of wanting to try again because there's already the energy of a child spirit around you, trying to connect with you, trying to communicate with you that, you know, they're ready. All right, so that's just important. That was just an important message that Spirit wanted you to hear at this time. Okay, so these messages are going to be for somebody specific because they're so specific. Okay, so take what resonates there, and my heart goes out to you because I know this can be a very delicate topic, and I was not expecting this in the first pile, but I'm just the person that relays the messages that come through. Okay, but there is like I keep getting drawn to this card here, magic of nature. There is some type of magical element, mystical, spiritual element to this experience and situation, where it's like Spirit is really guiding you. Your intuition, your higher self is trying to guide you through this experience that you've been going through. Okay, because it's not something that has like ended. You know, you went through a challenging situation in a previous pregnancy, or even like a romantic relationship with somebody, where, you know, something didn't work out with you being able to have children, but it's still something that's been on your mind. And there could even be this energy of maybe like a little bit of guilt around wanting to try again, wanting to, you know, try again to bring another child into this world, because of the experience that you had with the previous one. Okay, but Spirit's saying it's okay, it's safe. So, you know, let me see if Spirit says anything else in regards to that. They're saying to open up to those close to you, but they're saying like before you can do that, you have to admit to yourself that this is something that you're wanting and come into acceptance of that. And then once you come into that acceptance and trust in yourself that this is something that you want, that you believe in, then you can open up to others about it, such as your romantic partner. Okay, because they're probably feeling the same way about this, if you are in a romantic connection already with somebody, and they're going to be supportive. Okay, because I feel like there's also this hesitancy with being like expressing your sexuality, connecting with your sexual nature, and so it's important to also share those thoughts and feelings with your partner, and to just kind of take this experience slow. There's no rush to it. Okay, there's no rushing in nature. All right, like when you plant a seed, it doesn't automatically grow into this big tree overnight. It takes time. And so just like when we go through challenging experiences, difficult experiences that bring up feelings and emotions of loss and grief, we have to take time to heal that before we're ready to fully embrace, you know, trying again. All right. So just give yourself time and relay to the people that are involved in this experience that it is going to take time and that you just need that support. Okay. All right, let's see if anything else comes through, because that was very specific. So let's see if there's like another message that's coming through that's not related to children and like sexuality and romantic connections. I'm feeling this energy where you've gone through something very challenging, and now you're coming up to this point of sort of reclaiming your power. It's like, you know, it's like when you hit that like rock bottom energy and you don't know which way to go from there. And it's like the saying, you know, there's only one way, and that's up. And it's like you've been slowly gaining that energy of coming back up, like going up and up and up and up, and in phases too. And it's like now you're at the top and you're ready to go out at full force, letting the energy of the rainbow, letting the energy of light just kind of beam out of you. All right, so it's like Spirit saying it's time. This is the time. All right, let's see if we could pull a couple more cards just to get some more guidance on this situation, because Spirit saying nope, the messages we talked about is what this is about. All right, let's pull some from this deck here. This is Whispers of Healing Oracle deck. Let me give it a shuffle at this real quick. Let's set the energy here in this deck. All right, so let's see what we need to know from Whispers of Healing. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, so we have 30 awareness. 30 awareness. And we have 44 guardian. Wow, and look at this. I didn't even notice. But there's like a little baby in the middle of that ammonite fossil. All right, so we have awareness and we have guardian. And we also have guardian. Like you're going to be the guardian of somebody. So somebody watching this may already be pregnant as well. Okay, and I'm getting this message that there may be like conflict with the other person. Okay, so like if you're pregnant and you're the mother, there may be conflict with the father, or vice versa. If you're the father and you got somebody pregnant, there's like conflict with them. All right, but it's not like something, I don't think it's like conflict about the child. It's more just like some type of conflict with like your individual selves, that when you come together, it's like the energy doesn't quite work right now. Okay. So it's almost like the energy of twin flames a little bit. And so if you're not familiar with twin flames, there's this, so twin flames are the energy of where, it's like a soulmate connection, but it's much deeper than that. And in twin flame connections, a lot of the times, people get a little bit confused with twin flame union, okay, because the sole purpose of twin flames, well, there's multiple purposes, but the purpose that a lot of people latch onto is that twin flames are supposed to come into physical union with one another. But what a lot of people forget and lose sight of is that before you can come into this physical union with your twin flame, you must first come into unity with yourself, okay? And so what I'm feeling right now is that the conflict that you may be experiencing with your romantic partner, it's not a conflict about the connection really. That could be what is like what's showing on the surface level. But if you go deeper into it, it's more that there's this need for, you know, a brief period of separation because you're healing as individuals as you prepare for the birth of this child, okay? And so I meant to say that as well. On the twin flame path, the twin flame journey, twin flames will often go through periods of separation and then come back into physical union, go through periods of separation because they're working on their individual healing to come into that union to come into the union and unity with themselves as an individual. Okay. And so I feel like right now you may be in that energy where you're kind of doing your own thing because you are trying to heal and prepare for the life that you're bringing forth into this world. Okay. Yes. Okay. And Spirit's saying like that message may not resonate with everybody. So again, just take what resonates there. Okay. But with this awareness card and the Guardian, I feel like there's just this a bit of repetition here where some of you are wanting to either like have a child or wanting to connect with somebody in a romantic way. Okay, so maybe there's somebody that you've kind of had your eye on. You've been talking to them here and there, but it's nothing really serious. And it's like you may be kind of pushing it away where you're just like, no, I can't talk to them seriously. I can't connect with them in a romantic way. But it's like that energy of kind of, lying to yourself. And Spirit's saying, get some awareness about this. Like realize that you're clearly drawn to them or that you clearly want to, give birth or bring children into this world, whatever it is that you're telling yourself isn't true, but deep down, it is true. Okay. So Spirit's saying, they're saying so clearly, like, stop fooling yourself. All right. Bring some awareness to that situation. And so they're saying to get clear on what it is that you want. Okay. Because you already know deep down. It's just you may be telling yourself that you don't want that because of like external factors. So I'm hearing that age could be a factor, timing could be a factor, money could be a factor. Having a romantic partner or not having a romantic partner could be a factor. But Spirit's saying to get clear on what it is that you want and to initiate conscious awareness. Okay, because you already have subconscious awareness, but now it's time to get conscious about it and to get crystal clear with your words and your thoughts about what it is that you want. Okay. And then for some of you, we have 44 Guardian here. And so what I'm getting with Guardian is... So the base level message I was getting with Guardian is that some of you are going to be becoming the guardian of somebody or something. Okay. And so for some of you, this could be where you actually birth human life into this world and you become their guardian. But for some of you, I'm also getting this message where you could be taking on guardianship of somebody unexpectedly. Okay, so this could be an elderly person or a child, maybe a family member like that has a child. There could be a situation where you're going to be taking guardianship of them, or even like temporary guardianship where like somebody's coming to stay with you for a little bit so you can like teach them something or show them something. Okay. But deeper than that, Spirit's connecting me back to the spiritual energy of like a child spirit. And it's like they're saying that the spirit has been a guardian for you in the spirit realm. And now in some interesting way, like they're saying they want to gift you. They want to gift you in return, like the role of being their guardian. Okay, so if children have been on your mind, children spirit are coming through, right? And I love working with children's spirit. So I love when they come through. It's always interesting. It's always very mystical and beautiful and very pure energy because they only have these pure intentions of just connecting with the souls that they're hanging around and waiting patiently to come through into Earth's side. All right. And they choose you too. They want you to know like they have a choice and they have chosen to sort of be your guardian in the spirit realm while they patiently wait for you to develop the awareness and realizing that, that they're around you, they're waiting for you to make that decision to bring them through into this world. Okay, so if that has been on your mind, Spirit is affirming here, it's time. It's time to start thinking more clearly and seriously about this, because they are waiting. And loves, I just want to say, if this is something that you're interested in getting a more personalized reading on, I really do enjoy doing these style readings, working with people to predict pregnancies, predict the sex of the baby as well. Okay. And because this is a journey, it's like a 9-month journey that you go through. If you're open to it, we can communicate about this in email or DMs, but I'll stay connected to the energy. So if anything changes or there's anything that you need to be aware of, I reach out and let you know. Okay. So I'm very connected when children spirit come through and want to reveal messages of insight before they make their way earth side. All right. And I can get some references as well, because this is something that I've worked with multiple people that have tried having children for years, and they've had success with it as well. So it's a really beautiful journey to be a part of and to witness. So if that's something you're interested in or just want to talk about it, you can reach out to me on Instagram at selfunity, or you can email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can talk more about it. Just because I know this is very sensitive information, it's very delicate, and I'm very surprised that this came through in a public reading, but I'm here for it. All right, love. So I do want to end your reading with an affirmation card. So let's end with an affirmation card here. So this is from the Super Attractor Oracle deck. And let's just see one last message that the fairies or the babies have for you. So what's one last message that pile one needs to hear? It says, I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. Yes, that what you want is also wanting you. All right, loves. And just because something didn't work out before doesn't mean that you're going to have that same experience again. All right, you've already had that experience, you've already processed it, grieved it, you already went through that experience, and that, I don't want to say lesson, I don't think it was a lesson, it was some type of experience and healing that your soul needed to go through, and you've already done that. And so if this is something that you truly want and you truly believe in, the universe wants to gift it to you. And the child energy coming through, they also want to gift this to you, okay? Because they've heard you, they've heard your prayers, they've seen all the healing work that you've done and the progress work that you've done, that now they're saying it's time. Okay, so trust in yourself, have faith in your divine plan and in your partner. Okay, and this will all work out exactly as it's meant to. Right, but I just keep hearing, like, in the positive, spirit's just saying, it's time, it's time. All right, loves, that's it for your reading today. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most or what you resonated with. I love hearing from you all and seeing how you most connect with these readings. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, I already mentioned it, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can send me a DM on Instagram at selfunity, or you can email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can set one up for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Bye, loves. Hello, loves. Welcome into your reading pile 2. So if you picked the beautiful green obsidian crystal, it almost looks clear, or you picked 4 of autumn, then this is your reading. Welcome in. So I'm going to set these aside, and we're going to pull some more tarot cards just so we can get the full scope of the messages that the fairies are wanting to share with you today, okay? So before I shuffle, I'm going to invite you to take a moment to pause, to slow down, and to come back to center with yourself, to get connected to your intuition while you're receiving the messages of guidance that are coming through today. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in together. So breathe in. And then let it out. One more time, breathe in. And then let it out. One more time, breathe in. And then let it out. All right, love. So if you feel called to continue doing some deep breaths, deep conscious breaths, go ahead and continue doing that while I'm shuffling. Or you can pause the video if you need a little bit longer. And just continue doing that until you feel connected and centered with your intuition. And while I'm shuffling, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask the fairies or your spirit guides or your higher self, go ahead and ask those questions now and trust that you'll receive the answer in the divine's perfect timing. All right, so let's see what just pile 2 needs to know. We already had one jump out when I said ask those questions. So they're answering somebody's question there. All right, let's see what else. There we go. And I'm feeling like one more wants to come out for your reading. All right, we'll take 2 more. All right. And let's see, should we pull the theme cards? I'm going to go ahead and pull the theme cards as well. So this is from Healing with the Fairies Oracle. So let's see. We're just going to pull 2 from this deck. Unless Spirit says otherwise, of course. And there's 2, so we'll take those 2. All right. They're coming out with a bang. All right, so we already have 4 of Autumn. So let's see what other tarot cards we have here. So this one is 7, the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Yes. All right. And then we have 10 of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely. People you can trust. Wow. These are awesome cards to be getting. I mean, they're all great, but these are bringing up good high frequency vibes, right? We have 5, Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Oh, okay. And let's see what your last 2 tarot are. We have 6 of Winter. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. And then your last tarot card is the Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Wow. These are wonderful cards. Let's go ahead and see what your theme cards are so we can get a clear picture on what your tarot cards are speaking about. Ooh, so we have breaking free, and then we have raising your standards. Wow. All right. Let's pull one more from the Healing with the Fairies. Spirit saying pull one more. I pulled 3 for pile 1, so we'll get one more thing for you. We just want one, Spirit. Okay, we'll take that one. All right. So your last theme card is make music. So we may have some musicians in here, or even songwriters or singers, or somebody that plays an instrument. All right, but let's see what's going on here. So, okay, loves. So what I'm getting from your reading here is that there's something that you've been contemplating for some time, like a long time now, and it's something, there's 2 different sides to this here, where there's something you've been contemplating, something that you've been wanting to address or connect with or move forward with, okay? But there's also this energy of like feeling as though you're not worthy of receiving what you're contemplating, or you're not what's the energy, what's the word I mean, like certified in what it is that you're wanting to work with or try out. Okay, there's some kind of change here that's coming through. All right. And it's something that's been on your mind for some time, something that you've been wanting to do. But before we get into that very deeply, Spirit's saying that there's something that you're moving away from. Okay, the Chariot's about moving away from something, transportation, transition, as well as 10 of Summer and the Magician, new beginnings, and 6 of Wonders also moving away energy. But there's events from your past, and it could be recent past experiences that you went through, maybe even relationships that you were connected with, where it's kind of implemented these thoughts and feelings onto you. It's like it imprinted thoughts and feelings onto you that you weren't worthy enough or capable enough of pursuing whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue. Okay, so it's like this person here, if you look closely, like they're the same person. All right, and it's like, look at how beautifully dressed this person is. You know, she has a beautiful green lace gown on. She's got her robe. She's got these wings. But then if you look here, it's more like the Cinderella vibe. She's kind of dressed in rags here. She still has her wings, but she's also closed off. She has her arms close to her chest, and here she's open up and she's flourishing, okay? And we're going to assume this is on the outside world because this is the mirror. And so it's like when you look at yourself in the mirror, this is what you see. But in reality, this is who you are, okay? But you're seeing this because of something that somebody told you in the past, or some kind of experience that you went through that kind of made you believe that you weren't worthy of whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue, wanting to create, okay? With the Magician, wanting to create, make music, and to share with yourself and with others, okay? But now, Spirit's saying now you're starting to move away from that energy, and you're starting to realize who you actually are and what you're actually capable of, okay? And Spirit's coming in and they're saying, like, sweetie, you do not need a certification in whatever it is that you're wanting to create or share with others, okay? Spirit's wanting me to talk a little bit about this, where it's like, what is a certification? A certification is you having somebody else tell you that you're certified in something, you know, and somebody else told them they were certified in that, and somebody else told them that, you know, it's like a made up system here. And I'm feeling that what you're wanting to create and share with others, it has like a very creative element in it, you know, like we have specifically here music. It could be like writing. I'm hearing speeches. Maybe you're wanting to like inspire others with your experience, your stories, you know, maybe like being a coach of some sort. And Spirit's saying, like, you don't need certifications. Okay, you're already certified. Oh, I'm hearing this quote. It's a powerful quote. I can't remember who said it, but you're certified by God. You're certified by the universe. Okay, you don't need somebody else outside of you to tell you that you are worthy or that you are capable of creating and pursuing whatever it is that you're wanting to create. I keep coming to music. So some of you here are definitely musicians or wanting to explore music, wanting to learn about it, study it, but I feel like you already know about it. And you already have this very beautiful musical gifts, musical talents. And it's like your spirit guides, the universe, and the people around you that you're connected with, they're literally just waiting for you to like hop on your chariot, ride into the blissful sunset, that 10 of Summer energy, get that unity with yourself, and to start making magic and to break free of these restraints and these this mindset that you put on yourself when it comes to your creations, and who you are and who you want to be. Okay. Wow, I'm just in shock at this reading. It's really beautiful messages coming through. There's also this energy of, you know, here with raising your standards, you know, realizing like who the F you are, you know, who are you? You know who you are. Stop letting the past define you. Break free of that. Break free of the past. Here, I'm going to rearrange these cards a bit. Break free of the past. Raise your stand. I'm going to pull the Chariot down here because these cards go together. All right, and then these go together here. All right, and this goes together. Wow, okay, this is how Spirit wants the reading to be. Yes. So like you are the freaking magician and you are powerful. You're a powerful, like you're a powerful goddess. You're a powerful princess or queen. You know, you're not some peasant that needs to be told what to do. You can tell yourself what to do. All right, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Get into that chariot. Break free of the energy that you've been convincing yourself to remain in. You are worthy of so much more than you're giving yourself credit for. Spirit's giving me this example. They're saying to imagine, you know, because I feel like it's circling, Spirit's circling me back to the beginning when we talked about there's something you've been contemplating, okay? There's something that you've been going back and forth in your mind about pursuing, but you haven't been pursuing it because of the energy with the Six of Winter, the Chariot, and the Breaking Free card here, where, you know, something's been holding you back, and that something at this point now is you, okay? But it is something that you took on or learned from some kind of experience that you had in the past. Oh, I lost where I was going with that. I hate when that happens. What was I talking about, Spirit? All right, it'll come back to me. Oh, contemplating. Okay, you were contemplating something. Okay, I remember you were contemplating, you know, whether or not you should pursue the magic that you're wanting to make and share with others. And so Spirit's saying, if a friend came to you and they were contemplating something like this, and this is not just like some random friend off the street or some acquaintance, like some coworker that you don't know at all. This is like a close friend coming to you that you know a lot about, and you know that making music or their creations are very important to them. It's in alignment with being one of their passions and in alignment with their life purpose. Okay, so say this is a friend coming to you and saying, hey, I feel like I'm ready to jump into making music, writing songs, sharing my voice, singing songs, going on stage. I'm ready to, you know, write a book and publish it and share it with the world, or write songs and poetry and share it with the world, or, you know, I'm ready to create this thing that I've been wanting to create. Like, I'm ready for it, but I'm not sure if this is the time. You know, what would you tell them? What would you tell them? Would you tell them, no, don't do that? Even though it's your passion, you know, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't think you would tell them that. You know, you would say, this is your passion. You only have one life. This is the life that you get to pursue this. All right. This is the time. This is the life that your soul gifted you with, the ability to birth this creation into the world and to share it with yourself, for yourself, but also with the world, for the world, and for others. Let's go into this unity card here. This unity card's drawing me in. We have number 5. It says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Okay, I feel like for some of you, again, there's that back and forth energy coming in here where you're wanting to pursue this creation, this venture in a unique way. Okay, this seems like it's something that hasn't been done before. And so that could also be another thing that's holding you back there, where it's like you're waiting for permission or for proof that trying this in a new way or a unique way is going to work or it's not going to work. Okay, and with that, Spirit's saying this unique method of creating whatever it is you're wanting to create was gifted to you. All right, nobody else is going to do this until you do. All right, so give it a try. Give it a try. We also have 10 of Summer here. Okay, so if you're seeking that confirmation that something's going to work, you have 10 of Summer. 10 of Summer is a yes card. It's the card of happy endings. It says right here, an emotionally fulfilling life. All right. This is an emotionally fulfilling life that you are letting go of by not pursuing this, by not raising your standards, by not believing in yourself and trusting yourself. Right here, people you can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust yourself. Stop trusting the people that are no longer in your life, that are existing in the past, the people that you're moving away from, the energy that you're moving away from, that convinced you this is who you were, because that's not who you are. This is who you are. It's time to remember that, to raise your standards, to remember who the F you are. You are a goddess or a god. I know I said goddess earlier. I think we were talking about this person here. But you have like goddess like energy here. God-like energy, where king energy, queen energy. You know, stop questioning whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue. You're still thinking about it because you're meant to pursue it, and you're the one that's been gifted this idea of creation. I keep thinking about this book. It's called, what's the title of it, Spirit? I think it's called Big Magic, and I think it's written by Elizabeth Gilbert. Okay, so Spirit's recommending this book to go read this book because it talks a lot about the energy of creative ideas. All right, and this is heavily like creation energy because we have the magician, we have make music. So there's like this energy of somebody wanting to create something. And the book Big Magic talks a lot about how creative ideas are received and how they can be like, passed along to different creators in a sense. And they like find a home in the creator that they believe is meant to birth those ideas. Okay, so I definitely recommend checking out Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and I believe there's like an audiobook, or you can get the hardback copy and read it in print. Okay, but definitely check that out. All right, let's go ahead and pull another oracle card. Let's pull from this deck here. We're going to pull a couple from Starseed Oracle. Oh, this one's stuck on the table, so we'll take that. And then let's get one more card. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. You cannot micromanage this. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Yes, your energy here in this reading, it's so, I mean, not your energy, but the energy of this reading, it's so interesting because it's like on one side you're feeling like you have to remain in this energy that you're trying to break free of, that you're trying to leave behind, but on the other end you're like, you're ready to just jump in and pursue this creative venture, pursue the opportunity to create that emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, and to fully believe in yourself and take a chance on yourself. But we have here micromanaging the universe, where it's like you may be feeling frightened of leaving these things behind and moving towards what you feel passionate about, what you feel will actually bring you joy and peace and love and satisfaction. And it's like there's this hesitation there because, at the end of the day, you don't actually know if it's going to work out. All right. And so with the perspective card here, Spirit's saying, what if it works out? What if it doesn't work out? Life is life. It's still going to be moving. You're still going to have beautiful experiences, beautiful lessons. If you do choose to leave this behind and move towards the things that you're feeling more called to and more resonant with, okay? But I do feel that there's this deep healing that does need to happen around you understanding like who the fuck you are. Like, you're freaking powerful. You have what it takes to bring these ideas into physical reality and to share your truth and to, make the music that your soul is wanting to make. Spirit's also saying, there's this energy with this saying, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. When you zoom out and look at the perspective of life overall and as humans, what are we even doing here in this universe kind of energy. I don't want to get too far into it, but Spirit's saying this may help some of you to kind of zoom out and realize, we're on a ball floating in space. This is supposed to resemble Earth there in the abyss of space. All right, so there's really saying, what matters most to you. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, at the end of your life, how do you want to feel about yourself, about what you're sharing, creating, offering with the world, and about your life, overall? I think I already said that, but it's just some things that are coming through that Spirit wants you to think about to help you decide, what is most important to you and how you feel about yourself and the things that you really, truly want to be pursuing. So just know, Spirit's saying, just know that, okay, they're saying this now, okay, so in regards to, you're not going to be able to know if this works out, if you choose to follow your passions to go where your soul's calling you, you're not going to know how it's going to work out. Just like when you pursued these experiences of the past or even the present that you're trying to break free from, that you're trying to move away from, you didn't know how that was going to work out, but you still did it. You took a leap of faith on yourself and you moved into that energy. And maybe now you've experienced this energy and you realize that it may not be something that makes you feel good about yourself and what you're doing and sharing and creating with others, okay, or with yourself and with others. And so now it may be time to leap and to try something new, all right? And again, if you don't like this, well, then you get to change again. You get to try something else out. That's the beauty of life, the beauty of this experience. And this world, this universe that is filled with limitless opportunities. All right. Let's go ahead and pull one last card for you all, loves. So we're going to pull one last card from this deck here, the Super Attractor Oracle deck. And these are just some affirmation cards. So let's see what your affirmation is. We'll take that one. Yes, here we go. I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. Yes, and this goes in alignment with raising your standards here. What you believe in, even about yourself and about your creations in the world around you, is what will manifest. That's what will attract to you. All right, so go within. Think about how you're feeling in terms about your worth, and then dig deep and find what it is you're truly worthy of, because it is so much. It's that queen energy. You deserve the world. You deserve the magic, the music, everything you're wanting to experience and create. You deserve the emotional fulfillment, the unity, the union. You deserve to break free of what you feel is keeping you in that energy of that Cinderella energy. All right, you deserve to have that fairy godmother come. And I love that this is coming up because I'm titling this reading, messages from your fairy godmother. So I didn't expect this to come up at all. But you deserve to take off the rags and to have your fairy godmother come in and dress you up in the most elegant gown, and realizing your beauty, raising your standards for who you truly are, what you're truly capable of, and what you deserve to experience. All right, so give that to yourself. Bless yourself with what the fairy godmother would bless you with if she showed up on your doorstep right now. All right, if you had a fairy godmother or a genie in a lamp, what would you wish for? Give it to yourself, all right? And trust that those good things come easily. All right, loves, that's it for your reading today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I love hearing from you all and how you connected with and resonated with the messages that come through. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer them. You just have to send me a DM on Instagram at selfunity or email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can set one up for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Bye, loves. Hi, loves. Welcome into your reading pile 3. So if you selected the beautiful Citrine Quartz or the card 14 Balance, then this is your reading. Welcome in. So I'm going to set these aside and we're going to start by pulling some more tarot so we can get the full scope of the messages that the fairies are bringing forth for you today. Okay, so I'm going to grab the fairy tarot over here, but before I begin shuffling, I do want to invite you to take a moment to pause, to come back to center, and let's do that by taking a couple deep breaths together. Okay, so let's breathe in and then breathe out. One more time, breathe in and then let it out. And just go ahead and repeat that as many times as you feel called to until you feel at center and connected with your intuition, so you're ready to receive the messages that are wanting to come through for you today. All right, and while I'm shuffling, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask the fairies or your spirit guides, the universe, or your angels, go ahead and ask those questions now. And trust that you'll receive them in the divine's perfect timing. All right, so let's see what pile 3 needs to know. Okay, we'll take this card too. Let's get one more. Okay, your cards are coming out. They're popping out. We'll take this one too here. All right, and let's go ahead and pull your theme cards as well. So I'm going to pull a couple cards from this deck here. This is the Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck. And we're just going to see what your themes are, what the tarot cards are speaking about. Let's shuffle. Okay, what does pile 3 need to know? Wow. Make music. We just had this card come out in pile 2's reading. So let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Okay, let's get one more theme card. I'm going to take the bottom card. All right, so we already had make music flip over, so we'll leave that up, but we're going to reveal the tarot first and then we'll get into the oracle cards here. All right, so we have 5 of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. All right, and then we have 10 of Autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Wow, and then we have 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Wow, so we have 2 10s there. And I was going to say, in pile 2's reading, because you have make music for the theme here as well, in pile 3's reading, we had the 10 of, I think Summer was in the same placement. So that's interesting. All right, but we also have 7 of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. Okay, this is definitely speaking of balancing energy here, but let's see what your oracle cards are. Let's see what the themes are here. So we have kindness, and I'll show you make music because I don't think I left it up to the camera. So we have make music. Okay, and then we have raising your standards. Y'all saw me shuffle that deck like 3 times. Like I kept shuffling it and I was a little bit conscious of it because I was like, why am I shuffling so much? But I shuffled that deck, okay? And I'm saying this because raising standards and make music both came out in pile two's reading. So if you're feeling called to that reading, maybe you're torn between two readings, I definitely recommend giving that one a listen as well, just because you have two cards and you also have the 10 repeating from there. But let's see what's going on with your reading specifically here, pile 3. So I am feeling that there is there's like the presence of some kind of conflict with something outside of you. Okay, so this could be another person. This could be like some kind of pushback in some way. Okay, so I'm getting the energy of like very business oriented, where you may be trying to do something at work, but your boss keeps saying no, they keep pushing back. Or maybe you're trying to get like certified for a loan at the bank, but the process is taking forever. It's not moving through. There's even the element of like a court situation coming in. So maybe somebody's been having to go to court and deal with the justice system. And there's just like some kind of pushback here. And because you're getting that pushback, there's this energy where you may be contemplating letting this go, like you just, you're tired of that pushback, but Spirit's coming in and they're saying, no, like be assertive, don't back down. This will resolve itself. This will work out. Okay, so continue doing what you're like. They're saying like they're going to give you guidance on how to move forward with this. Okay, but they're saying to continue standing your ground in this situation. Okay, don't give up. Don't give up. Yeah, here, remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Stop giving in to those negative thoughts that this isn't going to work out. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to the situation. It will work out, okay? For some of you, this could be like a custody battle, and so you may be contemplating giving up on it because of the effects that it's having on the children in this situation, okay? But with the balance card here, Spirit's saying that there's something about the situation that could be done differently. And initially they're saying one is your mindset. Okay, because I feel, it's like a mindset and heart-based emotional battle here, where you're feeling depleted emotionally and ready to give in, like ready to throw in the towel in this situation, but mentally you know that you have to remain strong in this situation and you have to continue moving forward with it. But because of that, you may not be allowing yourself to go within and access or process what you're really feeling emotionally about this situation. Okay, let's see if we can get some guidance on that, Spirit. Let's see, what deck do I want to use? I'm going to use this deck here. We're going to use the Whispers of Healing deck. Okay, so what do we need to know about the inability? It's not like an inability, but the choice to not go within and process the emotions about this situation. Okay, we'll take those two. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. Let's see what Spirit's saying here. Oops. Okay, so we have 46 strength. We have 28 mental repetition. Yeah, these are perfectly in alignment with the question. Okay, we have 20 modify, and we have 50 boundaries. Wow, this is very much in sync. Okay, yeah, so I feel, because I wanted to ask about that, because I feel like Spirit was saying that there may be this need to continue remaining in that strength of, of remaining strong-minded about this situation, because I am seeing that if you do allow yourself to go into that emotional space about the situation, there may be difficulty with maintaining your boundaries, okay? But there is this need for a change here, and I feel that you know, and when I say there's a need for a change in how you're viewing this situation or experience, because what I'm seeing is like how you're viewing this situation, it's only from, it's like, it's not only from, it's weird. It's like you're getting emotional about the time frame and the process. And so you're like emotionally ready to give up, but mentally, you know, you can't give up. Okay. But you're also blocking yourself from fully feeling the full range of emotions that you're experiencing towards this situation, like why, like the initiation of this experience and why it needed to happen to begin with. Like you haven't fully processed getting to the point that you're at now in an emotional standpoint, and you know that you have to kind of push down fully feeling those emotions out while working through the experience of, you know, like if you're in court or waiting, you know, or trying to pursue something that you've been wanting to pursue at work. But Spirit's saying that they want you to remain strong and assertive in what it is that you're trying to accomplish here or trying to push, or just the process overall of what you're working through. But there is this need to modify something. And I'm feeling like they're saying there is this need to kind of tap into those emotions that you're pushing down and away. It's like maybe I'm feeling your energy where you're just saying, no, 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 I can't feel that, because if I feel that, you know, it's like this energy that you don't know what's going to happen if you allow yourself to feel it. But by not feeling those emotions, it's affecting the energy of the delay, you know, like it's affecting the energy of there being a sense of balance, okay, because you're not allowing things to flow within yourself, and that's going to reflect in your external world. Okay, so I think that's what I'm feeling, because I'm like Spirit doesn't want me to say to feel your emotions, but I think that's more your energy where you're telling yourself, no, 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 I can't feel those emotions, because then it's like you don't know what will happen. You kind of think that you won't go through with it, or you won't complete the process that you've been working on. But Spirit's saying, like, here you have the Strength card. You are strong-minded. All right. And I feel that they're also lifting the barriers of those emotions that you're not wanting to feel. On the other side of them, you'll be able to, I don't want to say raise your standards, but raise the like emotional frequency and the mental frequency of how this experience plays out. Okay. And it will be in your favor, because we have the 10 of Winter here. Okay. It'll be in the way that you're hoping it to work out. But there's a block. If there's a block internally within you, it's going to manifest itself externally into the situation as well. So there is this need to explore those emotions that you're not wanting to explore. Okay. You're already strong-minded about this situation. There's no changing your mind, even if you give yourself permission to feel out what you're feeling about this situation. Okay. I also feel that through allowing yourself to break down those walls, your boundaries are going to change in some way. Okay. And I feel like this is something that you may be saying to yourself is like, my boundaries is all I have in connection to this situation. But Spirit's also saying you've also created these boundaries around yourself from being able to clearly see what the situation even is, or like how it's playing out now. Like you can't see beyond where you're at in the present moment in connection to this experience in this situation, because you're blocking a part of that. You're blocking that emotional aspect of it. Okay. But Spirit wants to tell you, you know, if you let your guard down in the emotional sense, you know, things are going to shift, but not in a negative way, not in a way that you're not expecting. Nobody's going to come in and blindside you, because you're very strong. Okay, you have the Strength card. You're very strong-minded in this experience. You already mentally know what you need to do, what needs to happen. So it's okay to give yourself permission to feel out what you're feeling. Give yourself permission. Be kind to yourself. All right, I'm hearing this as this message I just shared in pile 2. What would you tell your friend if they were going through this situation? What would you tell them? Would you tell them to keep pushing down those feelings, or to open up and process them? Allow them to come in. And if you need to, Spirit's also saying to reach out to a friend or a close loved one and let them know what you're going through mentally and emotionally in regards to this situation. And, maybe let them know, like, hey, I'm going to unlock the emotions that I've been repressing, and I need some support, in the sense of, because I feel like you're not allowing yourself to feel out those feelings because you're afraid that you're going to give in or not go through with whatever it is that you're working on in this experience, trying to push, trying to achieve, trying to receive. And so Spirit's saying, open up to a friend, tell them, hey, I'm going to unlock these emotions. I need you to kick my butt into high gear if I think about dipping out on this situation or experience overall. Okay. But again, you're strong-minded. You're going to know what to do. You're going to be okay. All right. You have the 10 of Autumn and the 10 of Winter, which are both successful cards. They're both like yes cards. We also have the 7 of Spring, which is like a yes card. She's aiming her bow and arrow. She's not going to miss. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see. Let's pull a couple more Oracle cards. Let's pull some from Starseed Oracle. So this is from the Starseed Oracle deck. I think that's the name. Let's just see what else we need to know for pile 3. Okay, we'll take that one. Let's got one more. Okay, we'll take 2 more. Spirit's always adding more. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yes. Physical and emotional healing. We have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And we have wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Yeah, there's something you're trying to force. But it's like physically you're not able to force it, and you know that, but mentally you're still like you're going through that mental repetition like we had with that card. Let's see, where is it? Your mental repetition, like you're just like going on replay to yourself, like, why isn't this working? Oh my gosh, I want this to work. And it's because there's this need for this deep cellular healing, this physical and emotional healing, where you need to go within. You're not allowing things to flow within yourself, within your emotional body, your energetic body. And so they're not flowing in your external world either. Okay. And then we also have the wait card, which is just saying it's not time yet. You're not meant to know the outcome of this situation yet. Even though Spirit's saying like you already know the outcome of this situation because you've envisioned it, and you're pushing so hard to receive that outcome or to achieve that outcome that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of timing and letting things fall into place. We even have integration time right there as well. But I am getting this energy where when you allow yourself to go into the space of processing and feeling out the emotions and allowing yourself to just process how you feel about this situation and experience overall, there's something that you're going to be able to see that you can't see right now. Okay, it's like something that you're unable to see because you're so caught up in the loops of the mental repetition of just trying to force something to happen that's not happening, or just trying to control the outcome of the situation. But when you go into that deep emotional healing, allow yourself to process it, to feel it, things can start to flow again. All right. And they'll also be flowing in your mind, where you're able to see something that you can't yet see. And it's about the situation. It's like something that's missing. There's like a missing key here as to why it's not working out. And right now that key is that you're not allowing yourself to feel everything you're feeling. You're just like, I have to stay strong-minded about this. I can't get emotional about this, when Spirit's saying you have to let yourself feel into those emotions, because that is the thing right now that's preventing this from moving along, from flowing. Okay, loves, let's go ahead and pull your last card now. We are going to pull one from the Super Attractor Oracle deck, but Spirit's actually telling me to pull one from the Self-Care Oracle deck as well, so we'll do that. Let's see what your affirmation is, and then let me get the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. It's this one right here. I'm going to give it a shuffle. All right, and let's just see what is a sacred self-care action that you can do to help yourself connect with those deep emotions that you're avoiding. What's self-care action step, Spirit? There we go. Okay, so your affirmation is, when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action of a place of peace rather than control. When I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. Yes. It's like Spirit's saying, like, you know the outcome of the situation, but because you can't physically see it, you're questioning it and you're trying to control the narrative, especially the timeline of it. And you're getting frustrated because you're not allowing yourself to tap into that belief in what you've created or what you've envisioned or manifested for the outcome of the situation. Okay, so if you feel called to, maybe screenshot this affirmation and just speak it to yourself in the mornings or before you go to bed. Okay, let's see what your self-care action card is. 16, make an altar. Make an altar. So what I'm getting with this is that this is again like bringing up the energy of faith, and maybe this need to prayer, to go into meditation, to slow down, okay? Because when we're in the energy of trying to control an outcome or getting frustrated that something's not working out, we go into this like speeding energy, which creates that mental repetition, which, creates those loops of not being able to move forward. All right, and we're getting that pushback from something. So there's this need to slow down and to just really sit with yourself, maybe sit with your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. But there's also this message coming through to create something. We didn't talk a lot about this make music, but it's coming up now where there's this need to create something. You've been neglecting the part of yourself that wants to flow naturally, which is that energy of creation. When we're in a state of flow, we can create things, okay? And so there's this energy to tap into that. What is something you enjoy creating? Is it music? Go create some music, or maybe even just playing music. Maybe you're needing to slow down, put on some meditative music, and allow the music to kind of carry you away, carry your mind away, so you're not so caught up in it, and you can connect and come back to your body and heal anything that needs healing that you've been pushing down and away in connection to this situation that you're trying to force some kind of outcome from. And then let's see if there's anything else that comes through with make an altar. I thought something else wanted to come through. I'm not getting anything else. I thought there was another message, but it has slipped away. So I think that's it for your reading today, loves. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what resonated with you most or what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all in the comments and hearing from you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through sending me a DM on Instagram at selfunity or emailing me at selfunity@outlook.com, and we can set one up for you. All right, loves, thank you once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hi, loves. Welcome in to your reading pile 4. So if you selected the beautiful black smoky quartz crystal or the Queen of Spring, then this is your reading. Welcome in. So I'm going to start by setting this aside because we're going to start with pulling more tarot cards so we can get the full scope of the energy and the messages that the fairies want to bring through for you today. Okay, love. So we're going to pull some more tarot cards from the Fairy Tarot. But before I begin shuffling, I want to invite you to first take a moment to pause, to slow down, and to come back to your center through some deep breaths with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and then let it out. Breathe in and then let it out. One more time. Breathe in and let it out. All right, loves, and go ahead and repeat that as many times as you feel called to. If you need to pause the video and go ahead and continue working on deep breathing, go ahead and do that until you feel centered, like connected with your center and your intuition, so you're open and ready to receive the messages that want to come through for you today, okay? All right, loves, and while I'm shuffling, if there's any questions that you'd like to ask your fairies, your higher self, your spirit guides, or the universe, go ahead and ask those questions now. And trust that you'll receive the answers in the divine's perfect timing. All right, let's see while your cards are coming out. All right, so we'll just take 4 tarot. And then let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards as well. So these are kind of like theme cards, and this is from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle deck. So I'm just going to give it a couple shuffles. All right, and then let's see what messages, what your themes are for today's reading. Okay, if your cards want to come out. I feel a little, okay, this card has come out so many times. It's a theme today. I feel a little, like out of it. So I feel like this is your energy here. I feel like I can't talk. Something is going on. And like I can't shuffle the cards. I'm like, what's going on? So I feel like for some of you, you may be in this energy where you're just kind of not sure, you know, like which way is up, which way is down, what to do next. Okay, so I'm going to ask Spirit to kind of take that energy out because we have the message there. It just feels so interesting, like almost like a wasted energy. Like I'm feeling kind of tipsy or something. I promise I'm not. I don't drink, so that is not the case here. So that is really interesting energy coming up. But let's go ahead and reveal your cards and see what that's about. Okay, so we have the Queen of Spring here. And then we have the Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. All right, and then we have 7 of Autumn. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. And then we have 7, the Chariot. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. Okay, so we have 2 7s there, and then we also have these 2 court cards. Let's see what your theme cards are now. We have Trust Your Intuition, Make Music. Okay, this card has come out in 2 other readings today. And then we have Parenting and Children. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to ask Spirit, what is this energy that I'm feeling? I'm feeling like this energy of like a loopiness in my head a little bit, where things don't seem so clear. Like it's that energy of like, you know, like the like being drunk, and I'm picturing like some like that, you know, getting pulled over and somebody's asking you to walk the line, and like you can't do it because you're so wobbly. So what is that about in relation to these cards? I'm almost feeling it's like this energy where it's like you've made some kind of decision in your life to do something or to pursue something, and you may feel like it's not working out externally. Okay, so it's like that energy. So in relation to how I'm feeling in my mind here, where, you know, it's like somebody gave you the choice to walk this line. Like, say, you know, you're drunk driving, you got pulled over, and then the officer said, now you have to walk that line. Okay, and you get to make a choice. So say you get to make a choice, you make the choice to walk the line, and in your head, you know, you're thinking, I can walk this line perfectly fine. But if you're like kind of drunk, you know, you can't do it perfectly fine. You're going to wobble a little bit. And so I'm feeling here that it's like you've made a choice to do something, but now that you're doing it, now that you're pursuing it, you're allowing like confusion to cloud your mind here. Okay, like maybe you're second guessing it, or, you know, for some of you, maybe you are partaking in like drinking or using something to kind of, you know, take yourself out of your mind a little bit. All right. Yeah, that's such interesting energy coming in there. I've never really felt that in a reading before. Today's readings are very interesting. They're very unique. Whew. All right, so Spirit, what else do we need to know about this? So overall, I'm feeling as though you've made a choice to pursue something, and now it's like it's not working out how you expected it to go. Okay, but we have trust your intuition here. We also have patience. We have success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Okay, so even though you've made this choice to pursue this situation, this experience, this idea, this project, maybe a relationship, and now that you're in it, you know, it's like things may not be moving quick enough, or, you know, you're not seeing the results that you were expecting yourself to see. And so you may be second guessing this. You may be questioning if you can actually, you know, walk that line. But you have very positive cards here. You have the card of the Queen of Spring, the Princess of Summer, the Chariot. And these two cards here are telling you, you know, believe in yourself, trust in the process of this, continue putting forth that discipline, continue moving towards the goal that you've set out for yourself when you decided to pursue this situation, this experience, this project, whatever it is. And just know it's going to take time. You know, when you made this decision, I am feeling this energy where, like, when you made this decision, you knew it wasn't going to happen overnight. Okay. But you may be kind of going into your mind a little bit about this, questioning if you made the right decision, because you're still not seeing like any kind of results that you are hoping to see by this time. Okay. But again, with the Seven of Autumn, Spirit saying to have patience, don't worry, just take your time with this. Okay. There's maybe some elements that you're still trying to learn. Maybe you're trying to teach yourself some things, or you know, maybe you need to reach out to others so you can learn you know, certain skills, or like how to do certain things in whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. For some of you, this could be about a relationship, because it says new relationship here, and I'm picking up on that energy. We also have parenting and children. Okay, so this could be about a new relationship as well, where you know, maybe you committed to being in a relationship with somebody. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It could be like a business relationship with somebody, or I'm even saying like a new family member, like maybe somebody in your family started dating somebody new, or they married somebody new, and now they're a part of your family. And you may have this energy where when you initially met them, you're really excited, you're really into this connection. But now that you're like really involved with this connection and committed to it, you know, certain things may be being revealed to you, or maybe certain things aren't happening quick enough for you. Like maybe you're wanting to move faster than the other person's wanting to move in this relationship. There's also this energy where maybe you live in separate parts of the world or the country that you live in, and you're hoping to be closer to them. And so there's some kind of energy where things aren't moving quick enough for you, and Spirit's saying that's okay. Like, it's okay. It's supposed to be happening at the pace that it's happening at, because there's still things that you're learning. There's still things that are being revealed to you. And so Spirit's really coming in and just saying, like, don't lose sight of your why. Why did you start this journey to begin with? Why did you start this relationship to begin with? Okay, trust in your intuition and remember why you started this journey to begin with, okay? Okay, Spirit also wants me to loop back around to how I said I was feeling, as though, you know, like somebody in this reading maybe to deal with the energy that's coming up where there's like a bit of frustration in terms of timeline. And so somebody listening may be, you know, using substances or like, you know, drinking more often than normal, or like even like this kid here is, you know, he's eating all of the peaches or the pumpkins, you know, so maybe binging on food or kind of binging on like unhealthy habits. And it's because you're not wanting to be so in your mind, like you're wanting your mind to be a little bit loose around the situation. You're not wanting to think about it, and you're not wanting to think about where there is like a challenge in this situation, okay? So just be mindful of that if that's something that you're partaking in. Spirit just wants to bring that up and to address that, okay? But also they're saying, you know, if something comes up where you're needing help, it even says here, wonderful people want to help you. Like if you feel like you need help, you need support, reach out to your support system for help, okay? And for some of you, Spirit's even recommending like maybe a health checkup if you're feeling like you need that. You know, reach out to people that can help you to feel better about yourself, your life, and the decisions that you're making, okay? Okay, let's see if anything else is coming up. Okay, the parenting and children here. All right, I am hearing like postpartum depression. That's just the word that's coming up. So if you're feeling like as though you're experiencing that, again, reach out to people that can help you. You know, if you need time away from your child, if you have a newborn child and you're needing a little bit extra help, so you can spend time with yourself and healing yourself, you know, do that. Because, you know, a lot of the times women don't always get the help that they need when they're experiencing postpartum depression, because the people in your support circle or even yourself, you know, you're just so focused on the baby that sometimes people lose sight of the care of the mother. But as a mother, you also went through some kind of change. You know, you went from being either like a maid into the mother, or you went from, you know, having one child to having two, or having two children to having three. And there can be a lot of emotions, a lot of change that comes through with that needs to be felt, needs to be processed, and it is deserving of your time, your self-care, and your attention. It's also deserving of love and help and assistance from others, okay? So if that's something you're dealing with, please reach out for help, reach out for support to those that are in your inner circle. Okay, this is such an interesting reading. Thank you for staying here with me, love. This is a heavy energy. All right, but we're going to heal from it, all right? There is healing on the other side of this. I feel for some of you, when you see this Trust Your Intuition card, we also have the Believe in Yourself here, where it's like when you see these cards, you may feel like you're asking yourself, how can I trust my intuition when what I'm seeing in the physical world isn't reflecting what I thought would happen when I first initiated this experience, okay? And so there is this need where you're being guided on a path that will bring you back to your intuition. Okay, and Spirit's bringing me to the make music here. There may have been a disconnect from your intuition and from your ability to create and to connect with things that allow you to feel joy, or where you're seeing the beauty in certain situations. Okay, so for some of you, you may be so focused on the things that aren't working out that you're unable to see what is actually working out, what is actually beautiful in the situation. You're kind of focused on the negative, the ugly things, the bad habits and those things, that you're losing sight of like the good habits, the good routines, the good people, the blessings, and all of that. So Spirit's bringing up an assignment here. Right now, pause the video, get out some pen and paper, write down 5 things that you're grateful for in this present moment. And if 5 is too much, write down 1 thing, or just say it to yourself. What is 1 thing you're grateful for? And if it's hard to find things like that, start small. Start with like the basic things. I'm grateful that I'm still breathing. I'm able to take a deep breath. I'm grateful that I know this person in my life. I'm grateful that I have clothes on my body. Grateful that I have a bed to sleep in. I'm grateful that I have food to eat. Just start with the basic things, and eventually you'll be able to see the beauty and the joy and the essence of music in all the things and all the situations, but specifically the situation that you made a decision to commit to or to experience. Okay. All right, let's pull some more oracle cards. All right, I'm going to pull from this deck here. This is the Whispers of Healing Oracle deck. All right, so what do we need to know from Whispers of Healing? I'm going to take this card too. All right, so let's see what we have. Unconditional love, 42. I feel like there's something that you may be afraid of, like maybe reaching out to somebody that can offer you assistance or help. And Spirit saying you're going to be met with love. We also have 14, vibration. And we have 2, compassion. Yeah. You're being too hard on yourself. Maybe like something went, like quote unquote wrong. Like it didn't go wrong. It just didn't work out how you thought it would. And specifically, Spirit's bringing you back to timelines. And Spirit's saying to be compassionate with yourself. Give yourself that unconditional love that you so freely give to others. Give it back to yourself. Give that compassion back to yourself and to this situation and this experience, because I feel like because things aren't working out on the timeline that you expected, you're creating sort of like a sour outlook towards it. And it's something that you may feel as though maybe even like it may be contractual, like where you're in a contract and you can't get out of it. But because, things didn't work out on your timeline or how you expected them to, you've like allowed this sour view of it to ruminate in your mind. But it's like Spirit's saying there's this need to shift your perspective around that, to believe in yourself, believe in the situation, and to reignite the flame as to why you signed that contract or you agreed to it to begin with. Okay. Let's see what else is coming up here. I feel like it's like you're just going through a bit of a speed bump. It's almost like that energy where you're in a parking lot with like 10 million speed bumps and you literally have to just like slow down, slow way down so you don't damage your car, so you don't fly over the speed bumps. You're just needing to slow down and to allow yourself to go with the flow of going over those speed bumps. So right now you're just at kind of like a speed bump, a bump in the road that you just have to get through. You just have to get over it. And you're going to get over it because, you have the Chariot, the Queen of Spring, Princess of Summer, unconditional love and compassion. You have so many positive cards here. And so Spirit's really just reminding you that things are going to work out. It's just a matter of timing. Okay. It's just a matter of timing. And that's why they're also saying to reach out to your loved ones, your support system, or maybe like getting a health checkup or something. Because through doing that, you're going to allow yourself to remove your mind and yourself from the situation that you're contemplating, getting hung up on. And you'll allow yourself to invite this unconditional love and compassion and raise your vibration in connection to the situation. So there is this need to also kind of pull yourself out of the situation, where you kind of give yourself permission to let it go, to stop thinking about it, and to do something else, do something fun, do something that you love, something that brings you joy, something that brings you peace, something that makes you feel as though you're making music in your life, something that's you feel passionate about. Okay, what's one thing that you want to do in this moment that you've been putting off, you haven't been allowing yourself to do? I'm hearing things like roller skating. So maybe somebody wants to go roller skating, give yourself permission to go roller skating and just have fun with it. And Spirit's saying the hardest part is going to be getting there. But once you're there, you'll be able to allow your guard to fall down, to allow the energy that you're so like hyper focused on to kind of float away, and to just be present in that moment of having fun, creating that energy of love and compassion for the present moment again. And through doing something fun like that, you'll be able to carry the energy that you create in that situation into the experience that's feeling a little slow, a little stagnant, that you're kind of getting hung up on. So there's like this need for balance there, all right? Like balance out having fun versus coming into this situation that you're having to work through some challenges and struggles. All right, loves. All right, let's go ahead and pull your last card here. Okay, so we're going to pull one card from this deck here. This is the Super Attractor Oracle deck. Shuffle it. And these are just some affirmation cards. So let's see, what is the affirmation for pile 4? And I'm feeling much like my head feels much more clear than it did in the beginning. That was such an odd feeling. So this is going to work out. Okay, your mind's going to clear up. It's going to be okay. You're going to get through this. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. Yeah, there's this need to get back to love, to get back to joy and peace, doing things that ignite that energy of love, that ignite those higher vibrations. All right, love. So start simple, don't overthink this. Start with something that you enjoy, something that brings you joy, that maybe you used to do, you used to partake in. So first I was saying, make sure you're getting some sunlight, getting fresh air. But there's some kind of specific activity. So it's like in alignment with roller skating, maybe painting, communicating with friends. Maybe there's some friends that you're missing hanging out with that you want to connect with. And go back to those spaces where love and joy exists, because again, that energy will kind of bleed out into the other areas of your life where you're feeling like it may be lacking. Okay, so one more time, my true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. All right, loves, I thank you so much for tuning in and listening to this reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you resonated with most or what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all in the comments. And if you are needing some support, my DMs are always open, so please reach out. I don't mind chatting with you all and connecting through DMs, all right, if you're needing some support or a safe space. All right, loves. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you're wanting to book a personal reading with me to, dive deeper into some of the messages that came through here, but get a little bit more personalized, I do offer personal readings. You just have to send me a DM on Instagram at selfunity or email me at selfunity@outlook.com. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye.